So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go.
They don't come much harder, Peter, than Giuseppe Bergomi, and I can tell you that from personal experience.
Traditional Italian.
Even his handshake is hard, but a level setter when it comes to discipline and organisation, not to mention his leadership qualities.
Don't argue with him. And this is Pele. And this is Puskas. And Puskas!
Puskas made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
Neymar. Oh, such a clever touch. Good read, needed to be. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Park Ji-sung. Now it's Messi. Park Ji-sung. And the shot! Raul. And it's Neymar. Out of play for a throw. Bergomi. Argentina are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Pele. They want to be quick to recover this. In he goes again! Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Argentina have penetrated for the first time.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
He's in plenty of space here. He's on it, can he get away? That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, super find. Maldini. Pele. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's Dembele! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And he's gone looking for safety. Argentina are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Tries to pass it through. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Passes short and sharp. Tries a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Messi with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. Vieira picks it up from the goal kick. Now it's Pele. Pele going face-to-face with his great rival. Threads one in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Neymar. Oh, that's a fine interception. It's Raul! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Looking for the run. Well, played right into his path. And it's Vieira. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Argentina really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Dembele. Maldini gets across to intercept that. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Neymar. The message is clear, none shall pass. Maldini cuts out the pass. And this is Messi. And this is Puskas.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Now it's Luis Suarez, and here's the chance to counter. Just eases him off the ball. Nicely aimed pass.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Neymar. Neymar. Now it's Dembele. And the first 45 minutes are up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Argentina, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Argentina really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Pele touches it back. That's a good ball. There's the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Ah, he's given it away. Messi! And it's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality will...
Roll! And he has kept it out somehow.
Raul is offering a wry smile there.
Pele. Park Ji-sung is looking to influence the game from out wide. Neymar cuts it out. Well, that looks a decent ball.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Oh, he's bustling through here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Neymar.
Argentina are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
It's Park Ji-sung. And this is Messi. Dembele. Maldini. Vieira. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi has found the net here, of course. And he's on his way. It's Pele! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here. And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Se solicita la presencia del dueño de un auto azul estacionado en la salida principal del estadio. El auto está a punto de ser remolcado. Preséntese, por favor.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
España y Argentina.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then. Philip Lahm, Jim Beglin, one of the greatest fullbacks ever, perhaps.
Oh, without doubt, Peter. He's definitely in that category when it comes to legendary players. I don't think I've...
Terrific header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Nesta. And it's Nesta. To Messi. Vieira. Messi. It's Park-Ji-sung.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He's a sharp little ball here. Vieira. Now Otto. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Park-Ji-sung. Now it's Pelé. Oh, sweet feet. Quality ball. Bergomi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's onside. He's got tall. Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Pelé. Messi. Quarter of an hour played. Looking for the run. Now that's well seen too. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
That's really well manoeuvred. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Otto just loves to go forward whenever he can. Threads one in. Yamal, he shoots! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Spain have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Now it's Pelé. He's in a great position here.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That's a little off target. Now it's Mbappe.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
And the shot! He scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment.
Yamal gets through. And a chance! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
"15 minutes till half-time.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Lahm delivers. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Pelé. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Argentina are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. And it's Otto. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Yamal is looking to influence the game from out wide. Passing is crisp and sharp. Bergomi. Now it's Pele. No, again there's no way through. Lahm, and they can counter here. Cruyff. Now it's Yamal. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Takes a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Park Ji-sung. And he welcomes it in. And the first 45 minutes are up. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. But there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Pele. Now, what about a counter-attack?
Spain couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Park Ji-sung. Pele. Now it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Nesta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lahm. Yaya Toure. He is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Can he get on the end of this?
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Looking to play him in. Park Ji-sung cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And it's played in. Park Ji-sung. Oh, this looks sharp. Messi. And it's Messi. Almost an hour gone. And he's picked it up out wide. And that is expertly dealt with. Yamal has found the net here, of course. Cruyff. Yaya Toure. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Maldini. Cruyff. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, super ball! Oh, smashing header! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they are pulling clear! And that's it! My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que pueden acceder a toda la información relacionada con nuestro equipo en nuestra página web oficial.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, it's hard to ignore Bellingham, Peter, because he's been compared to so many past England greats. His versatility, the unpredictability, those late runs from deep that make him a great threat. Will he reach those heights? He certainly has all the potential.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Shoots! He's on it. Can he get away?
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Mbappe. Bellingham. He's found a way through. Crosses it in. It's a mighty effort. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Pele. And it's Nedved. And this is Hullet. Kupchu. Oh, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Well read, nice interception.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Vieira. Kupchu. Passing nice and neat. Bellingham. Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
There they go, hunting again.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Mbappe, he is onto this. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. Now it's Mbappe. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And this is Nedved. Shot at goal! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, that gives them the proof.
There's the shot! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Otto with the clearance. He's gone for goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. And he's managed to get rid. And now they can spring out of defence. Can he get on the end of this? Messi. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. 30 minutes gone. Messi. Oh, what a ball! And the shot! That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Hullet.
This is the time you need that pace.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Tries to play it through. Here comes the corner. And it's been taken short. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Pele with the clearance. Vieira. Oh, good ball! Pele! He's missed, but not by that far.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
He's played it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Mbappe, great ball if he can get there. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And that is as far as they're going to go. Robertson. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. No, that's been intercepted. Nice looking ball. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Temps additionnel, une
Oh, it's
minute.
come loose. Strokes it back, and it's Vieira. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we are back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Puskas, and he's in on, tries a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro
We have got
19.
changes here, from both sides in fact.
Le numéro 11. Bale. Changement en cours.
Bellingham. Raul. Park-Ji-sung is always looking to play quality balls. Now it's Raul. And it's Robertson. Doku. And it's hoisted clear.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Vieira. Otto. And this is Raul. And that is exemplary defending.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Pelé, and he's managed to get free. And he welcomes it in. Very nicely done. And it's made its way to him. Robertson. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Pelé, he is through here. Oh, smashing header. Really well taken goal. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 10.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And that is expertly dealt with. And he stands tall, impenetrable. And this is Raul. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Bale. Maldini concedes a free kick. Oh, he's taken it. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Robertson. Argentina still have the cards to affect this game. No way through there. Neymar is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Park Ji-sung. Robertson. Plays a sharp little ball here. Real chance! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. Paris Saint-Germain looking to pass their way through. And this is Raul. Yamal. Paris Saint-Germain couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. And this is Raul. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Raul. And this is Ronaldo. Now it's Yamal. Park Ji-sung.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Bale. Ernest. Now that is tidy, really tidy. And here's Bale. Park Ji-sung. And it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Doku. Here's Vieira. Doku. Oh, this... And the shot! And it's in! With so little time left! Grandstand finish! There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Argentina give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
That's a good ball. And he's surging through. And that's it. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
Now it's Messi. It's Park Ji-sung. Oh, cracking ball. Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Argentina with the corner. They're first. Messi goes short. And this is Puskás. Cleared without hesitation. Looking to play him in. Nice control. Chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come early and takes a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Now it's Puskás. Oh, there's a probing ball. Ball's played through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Now it's Messi. And the through ball. And this is Puskas. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Forlan.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up.
Big chance! Cruyff. Oh, such a clever touch. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Oh, good ball! Tries a shot! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Now it's Pelé. He's chosen to go back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
It's Park Ji-sung. Vieira. It's a threatening ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. Tries to play it through. That ball looks a good one. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Park Ji-sung. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Bergomi. Lahm. Cruyff. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Rooney. Vieira.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That's a nicely shaped ball. He can get that clear. Lahm. Cruyff. So what can they make of this? And it's Neymar. Threads one in. Now it's Messi. Knocks it into space. Terrific header! Yes! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
A case now of complete control. Robertson is looking to influence the game from out wide. And the counter is on. Looking for options for movement. That is good alertness.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And he's
There will
been
be
shifted
1
off
minute
it.
added time.
Park Ji-sung.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he cuts out the supply. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair
And now,
reflection on
to
what
all
we've just
members of
seen
the
in
crowd,
this first
I'd
half,
like
Peter.
to ask you
Now
to
they
join
just
me
need
in
to
wishing
make
our
sure they
birthday
retain
boy
their
a
focus
very
until the
special
very end.
birthday.
No slip-ups.
Argentina will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up. And we are already promptly back underway. Argentina needed that, they really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now it's Forlan. Lahm. He's a sharp little ball here.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Now it's Messi. Messi. Puskas. Oh, shooting chance! They've scored! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. And that's it. Thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
And now, please turn towards the screen.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started. Atalanta have gone with a 4-5-1, Jim.
Well, the lone striker has to be prepared to do some of the work himself, but essentially he needs two of the three central midfielders to make runs beyond him and trust that the wide men can service the penalty box and make those link-up runs from out to in. He should get plenty of support with this setup.
So what can they make of this? Now it's Pelé. Knocks it into space. And this is Pelé. Goes for a shot! Gives it back.
And now they've got a chance to start again.
Good ball, good take. He is through here. Lovely feet. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them, and his tactical versatility means...
And a shot! Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Argentina have fired themselves in front.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious.
Tries a shot!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Bullet. Atalanta finding their passes. Puskas. Argentina are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Vieira. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Nice sequence of passes this. It's Park Ji-sung. And it's Vieira. Pele. Great chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Argentina with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Messi goes short. The ball is bounced loose now. Costa Curta trying to keep this in. Messi. Park Ji-sung. And he's chosen to go back. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Messi is standing over this one. So, a genuine chance to increase... Pele! Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific. Terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Now it's Pele. Vinicius Junior puts his foot on the gas. And he's picked it up out wide. Picked out brilliantly. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Park Ji-sung. Messi, very much a man of this moment.
Argentina really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
And here's Messi. Gets a good foot in there. Tries to pass it through. Pull it. And he's played it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
And it's Hullet. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, that was vital. Robertson.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Played out to the left flank. Messi. Pele. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get it through? He's seen that early. He used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Pele. Pele. Defending was strong and firm. And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Some first half thoughts?
OK, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Argentina are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now, and we get some free-flowing football.
Nesta. Bale. And here's Vinicius Junior. Bale. Chance for a shot! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Park Ji-sung. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Hullet. And this is Bale. And a chance! And that was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Oh, they could be caught out here. And he's managed to get free. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Argentina are still that goal to the good. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Messi. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And that has been clubbed away. Now then, the ball's come loose.
This is the time you need that pace.
And here's Bale, over to the left. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vinicius Junior was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Park Ji-sung. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
He's picked his way through.
Pele really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner. And just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And here's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Looking for options for movement. Vinicius Junior quietly revving up. Nesta. That's Park Ji-sung. And it's Messi. And this is Pele! Oh, sweet feet. He's a sharp little ball here.
Argentina clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Well, that looks a decent ball. That is good alertness. Vinicius Junior. Oh, good-looking ball. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Great ball, and he's in here! It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Park Ji-sung has created one goal already. Played back. Now it's Pele. The final 5 minutes. Turns and goes back. That is a brilliant interception.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's neat. Out to the left it goes. Looking to go deep.
That was well seen too. Good clearance. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that will be it. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Pele taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
And there's a lot more to read into this game than just the scoreline.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Argentina.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Pepe may well need to be at his best. There's a power about his game, thanks to very decent pace for a big man, and he doesn't lose out much in the air either. He could prove to be a very reliable presence here.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. It's just beyond his reach.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Park Ji-sung, and it's Messi. Knocks it out wide. Now it's Pelé. And this is Messi.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Ernest. Well, that pass isn't the best. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Park Ji-sung. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Looking to play him in. He's picked his way through. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Aims beyond the defence. Shot, surely! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Argentina yet to have an attempt on goal. And it's Park Ji-sung. Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. Park Ji-sung. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Zico, and he's managed to get free. No, he's not getting past him there. Puskás. Looking for the run. Now it's Pelé. And this is Messi. Eintracht Frankfurt trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers.
Shot at goal! Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like...
Shapes to shoot! He scored! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, the goal was really well worked. Look, the game is a constant search for space, and he found a pocket.
Eintracht Frankfurt grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neatly clipped into space. Schmeichel claims comfortably. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Pelé. Messi. And Messi! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Ernest, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Has a look and plays it forward. Bullet touches it back. Lovely feet. Zico. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Oh, they can break here. Park Ji-sung. Pepe kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now he's off and running. Vieira. Now it's Puskás. Puskás. It's Park Ji-sung. It's Park Ji-sung. Now it's Pelé. Turns and goes. Puskás! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Vieira. Vieira promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, that is one way to stop him. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. It's bounced back off the post. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
And not just close, agonisingly close.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
And here's Suarez. Nesta. And it's half-time here. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break, all square. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
It's time to announce today's winning lottery numbers.
And so we're off again.
Argentina clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Distributed tidily.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Vieira. And this is Hullet. Vieira. That's Park Ji-sung. Pelé. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, smashing header! Superb goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And now he has two. Eintracht Frankfurt get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Yaya Toure conjures time and space where few can. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Puskas. And it's Otto. Puskas. Now, can they get him away? Ah, that's a fine interception.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Now it's Hullet. That is a great pick out. Maldini. And it's Robertson. Messi. That's a cute ball. And Pele. Chance! It's in! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
Substitution for Frankfurt. Number 17.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. So a
nine.
double change here, and both changes are offensive.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
On the field.
So all square and not for the first. There's the shot!
15. Van Basten.
Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. His interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Bale. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Messi. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Raul. And it's Vieira. Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's been... Goes for a shot! Goal! Argentina! And the comeback is complete! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
And yes, it's him again. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Oh, that's a very... Can he finish? Goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. They forced the error and extracted the maximum. And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
I'm afraid to tell you that we were expecting traffic to be heavy after the final whistle today.